Hello? Good thing I was wearing my protective hair. This robot looks oddly familiar. Initiating self-destruct in 10, 9, 8,
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, thanks. You made my job a whole lot easier.
It's all in a day's work. Wait a minute. Aren't you that morgue worker who got knocked out a few months ago? The one who we tried to interrogate because we got you confused with the suspect whose description you happen to match exactly?
That's me.
And what exactly were you doing when you got bonked on the head?
I thought I was examining a body that looked just like Jiminy Flaillin, but now I come to think of it, it might have been a guy that looked exactly like him.
Interesting. Well, I have some good news. I think the perpetrator just exploded.
Oh, nice!
So I decided to do some internet research, yet the more I uncovered, the more confused I became. Breaking. Jiminy Flaillin dies from wearing pants that are too tight. Correction. He is not actually dead, we apologize for the mistake. Breaking. Jiminy Flaillin dies a cheesy death in a fondue accident. Correction. It was actually a cheesy near-death. Breaking is what was happening to Jiminy Flaillin's body as he was being crushed by a Zamboni and miraculously survived somehow. Why does this keep happening? I think I know someone who might know the answer. Your name is Jiminy Tominy Flaillin, is that correct? Yep, that's me. I was kind of expecting you to burst out laughing, seeing as you're always corpsing on television. Why are you interrogating me? Because Jiminy Flaillin is dead, and either you keep getting resurrected using dark magic, or you're not the real Jiminy Flaillin. Which is it? Is there an interrogation going on? Get out! Okay, jeez. I don't know what you're talking about. I am the real Jiminy Flaillin, and I have never died. Then let me take a DNA sample and prove it. Sure. Here you go. That was my coffee. Whoops. Where are you going, Sergeant? Just to the lab to get the sample checked. Are you still investigating that Flaillin case? Yeah? Well, you're wasting time. Just admit that Flaillin isn't dead and you made a mistake. But sir, that's an order. Well, now I just want to test it even more. Jiminy Flaillin, 100% match. But how? Is he being resurrected? Is he a clone? What? Hello?
Is this Sergeant Lieutenant Corporal?
Yeah?
This is Giant Rubber Dragon. I am calling you with this cheap disposable phone so the call cannot be traced.
How did you get my address?
That is unimportant. Now, what I am calling you about is the Jiminy Flaillin case. Now, I'm not exactly a Hollywood insider, but I do know quite a few secrets. And one of them is that the real Jiminy Flaillin is buried in an unmarked grave beneath NBC Studios in New York City. I have also heard reports of a secret cloning facility used to replace certain celebrities when something happens to them. Celebrities such as Jiminy Flaillin, who could easily be replaced by a clone without anyone noticing. And though I am not 100% certain of this, I believe that the reason the last clone died so easily is because it was defective, as clones sometimes are.
Why didn't you tell me all this earlier?
Because I didn't want other people to hear. Now, what you have uncovered is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Hollywood secrets, so I suggest you not investigate any further lest you put yourself, myself, and many other selves in grave danger. And if you tell anyone what I just told you, I will incinerate you personally. Have I made myself perfectly clear?
I still have some questions.
This phone will self-destruct in 5, 4...
Boy, am I glad this bottle of flammable liquid hasn't been ignited. Phew, that was a close one. I'm not sure if I can trust Mr. Rubber Dragon. He may be giving me a false lead. But his solution is the most likely one, and it's almost always either the most likely solution or the least likely one. Hello?
Come see me in my office immediately.
I told you not to investigate any further. Yeah, because you're hiding something. Listen, Sergeant, you're a tight cannon, a rule stickler. You always do things exactly by the book. But the problem with a tight cannon is you can only aim it at things that are right in front of it. And we've tried to oil you and make your screws looser, but you won't budge. Every time I find out you've been covering up a conspiracy, you always make the same speech. It's getting tiresome. Oh yeah? Well, your face is getting tiresome. Turn in your gun and your badge. You're fired! Oh yeah? Well, I was already this close to quitting anyway. Pretend I have fingers and I'm holding two of them really close together. Screw this. I'll form my own detective business. I'll be a PI and they'll be a PU. Heh. Funny. Now to just wait for people to apply. You there, janitor.